Inspiration. Low intrapulmonary pressure causes negative pressure in the lungs, contraction of diaphragm, increases volume of thoracic chamber, and pulmonary volume, therefore forcing air to move inside.
Oxygen is therefore inhaled. O2 moves from a partial pressure of 159 to 104 in alveoli, and then diffuses into deoxygenated blood vessel with partial pressure 40, hence oxygenating it.
This oxygenated blood is then carried to heart and pumped to body, organs, and cells.
Oxygen diffuses into the cell from a partial pressure of 95 to 40, hence deoxygenating the blood vessel. This O2 is then used for oxidation of food in the cell and carbon dioxide production. The carbon dioxide diffuses into the blood capillary from a partial pressure of 45 in the tissue to 40. This deoxygenated blood is then carried to the heart and pumped into the lungs and reoxygenated. Carbon dioxide diffuses into the alveoli from a partial pressure of 45 in the deoxygenated blood capillary to 40, and then into the atmosphere with partial pressure of 0. 3. Expiration. High intrapulmonary pressure causes positive pressure in lungs. Relaxation of diaphragm leads to a decrease in pulmonary volume and volume of thoracic chamber. This forces the air out of our lungs and hence causes expiration, along with the exhalation of carbon dioxide.
The tidal volume is the total amount of air inhaled or exhaled during regular respiration or relaxed breathing. An inspiratory reserve volume is the volume a person can inspire by a forcible inspiration. Expiratory RV is the volume of air expired by forcible expiration. RV is the volume of air remaining after forcible expiration.
Lung has pleural fluid between two protective pleural layers.
Iron pigment present in hemoglobin has 4 unpaired electrons. In the d orbital, oxygen takes the place of electrons and forms a compound called oxyhemoglobin.
Formation of this compound occurs when partial pressure of O2 is high but CO2 is low, temperature and H ions are also low, that is in the alveoli, and it dissociates in the opposite condition. Carbaminohemoglobin is formed when partial pressure of CO2 is high. 25% of CO2 is carried in this form, 70% is carried in bicarbonate form, attained by biocatalyst, carbonic anhydrase, that combine CO2 and H2O to form carbonic acid, then to dissociates it into carbonate and H plus ion. 7% of CO2 is carried by plasma in dissolved state.
Regulation of respiration.
Medulla, also known as respiratory rhythm center, regulates rhythm. Pons, also called pneumotaxic center, moderates function of medulla and reduces duration of inspiration.
Chemosensitive area senses changes in CO2 and H plus ions and signals right EM center along with the aortic arch and carotid artery.
Disorders.
Asthma is a difficulty breathing causing wheezing due to inflammation of bronchi and bronchioles. Emphysema is alveolar damage due to which respiratory surface decreases. Causes smoking. Is occupational respiratory disease caused by long exposure to dust, cause inflammation, leading to fibrosis.